Okay, so today I'll be unraveling some of my hair, and I wanted to show you exactly how I do it. This is hair that has been washed in these braids for 2 or 3 consecutive washes. I think 3 consecutive washes. So now before everything starts to get locked, I don't think it would lock as quickly as that, but just in case. Um, I'm I'm going to open up the braids, but I wanted to show you exactly what I do. So I have these tools here. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but one is actually uh, thicker. The tail is the part that I'm using. This one is a little bit thicker than this one. I hope that you can see that. So because my braids are thinner on the ends, I'm going to use the one with the thinner metal point. I really like the metal point ones as well too, because I could really get in there. So when I started growing out my hair, I decided not to do a big chop this time, and I'm going to do another video about that. But I've done big chops about 3 times for different reasons. But this time I decided just to let it grow out. So that's why at the ends, you might see that it's a little bit thinner. Let me straighten that one out. And as we go up, it gets a little more thick or dense. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this one looks like first. This is the one I'll be working on today, and I want to show you how I do it. I have no idea how it looks back there. So first, what I do is I'm going to put some oil on my scalp there and on the braid, just to make it more, give it a little bit of slip and to strengthen the hair and to moisturize as well. I don't unbraid when my hair is damp or wet, only when it's fully dry. Okay, because I find that my hair is stronger. Now everyone does what's best for their hair, but for me, I find that when my hair is dry, it's actually stronger. So I'm just going in now with some more moisture. This is my anti-hair loss butter. So I'm going to first just manipulate the hair just a little bit and put those butters and fats on my hair. So I go in, I'm going to go a little closer, but I go in with my the tail end of the comb very gently, just to open it up a little bit. Sometimes the debris gets tangled in my hair, so I try and remove that. This is the process that I do to remove that as well. Okay, and I try to go in as gently as possible. That's why I'm using this tail end, and just trying to separate the hairs without any breakage or any damage. Now there's a little piece on the end here of fluff or hair that has already fallen out, so I might go in with my scissors. I have a scissors that I use only for my hair. I might go in and just take the end of that off, but for right now I'm just going to be, oh, it just came out. Okay, so just continuing on with opening the braids. Yeah, but the hair, when it naturally falls out, it has a cycle, a growth cycle, a resting cycle, a resting phase, and an exit phase. And with the exit phase, if you have curly hair, there's nowhere for it to go really. So sometimes it gets tangled in the hair. So that's why I'm opening up the braid to remove all of that. Let me show you. And at the same time, I'm using my fingers as well to separate the hair. Okay, so that's why you see me use my fingers to smooth it and to separate it. Okay. I might make this part 1 and part 2 so that the videos are not very long. But I just wanted to show you what my process is. This has worked for me and my daughter, and it has made it so that our hair can retain some length. Hair is always growing, but the question is, are you retaining length in the hair? That's what shows the progress or the growth progress. Okay, so I'm just, again, just using my fingers to detangle. I should probably do it this way so that you can see better. Yeah. So where my fingers, where they can't go, that's where my tool goes. And just as gently as possible. Sometimes I'll even use the bigger, when I get near the scalp area, I'll use the tool with the bigger tail there, just so I don't damage my hair. It's a little rounded. I don't know if you can see, but it's rounded at the end there too, so it's just less damaging. But as I get closer to the scalp area, I might use that as well. Okay, so this here is kind of tangled up a little bit. So back to the other comb to just pick it open and loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so let me make this part 1 and 2. Let me go to part 2 because we're already at 7 minutes. When I look up, I'm looking at my time. So we're already at 7 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go to part 2, but see the length. Okay, going to part 2 now.